Green Pips FX. So I'm here to do some weekly recap on pairs basing on the yen basket and dollar index. So we'll be checking some pairs which will be considering yen and also USD pairs such as GBP USD and gold. So on yen we'll be basing on pound USD, pound JPY and EURJPY. So let's get on to yen basket. And if you're new to this YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share the knowledge, share the knowledge. So starting with yen basket, we're going to plot some horizontals around these areas as our supports and resistance. So it's a clean here. We had this double top around this area. This was the first tap and this one was the second tap around this area. So it's a clean double top. So on a double top, we expect market to break the neckline. It's around this area here. This was our neckline, so we expect market to do some retracement soon after the break of the neck. Yes, soon after the break of the neck. So I'm expecting to go on to the lower time frame for some entries. So we'll be looking for selling opportunities on yen basket. So on to 4 hours clock. Here it's a clean, another double top here. So I'll mark it and just keep my chart clean, remove the previous neck. So the first tap around this area here, this was the first tap and this was the second tap. So we had these 2 taps around the resistance area. So it's a clean double top here and we have this neckline around that area. So I'm gonna mark that neck there. So we expect market soon after the break of the neckline to do some retracement before the corrective moves. So I'm gonna mark this area also. I see some consolidation which was made around this area here. There was a clean consolidation around this area here. As you can see, the market tend to move on a sideways moves. You see, sideways moves until the market broke the support. So as the rule says that if you break the supports, we intend you to see some pullbacks for retracement as a resistance before the further push, heavy push down. So we'll be checking on the selling opportunities here. Let's see where we could mark our order block. So on the 1 hour time frame, I see a good order block around that area. So let me just zoom in this chart here. Yes, I see this nice order block around this area. This is a pin bar. It's a pin bar, so I expect market to come around these areas here as a pullback around this area here, then boom onto the impulsive move. So let's see if that's a clean order block. So I'll move on to the 30 minutes time frame. Well, as you can see, we'll have to push here. So we have this order block here and we have the second order block here. It's a pin bar and a great push. So we expect market to come and change its momentum around these 2 places here. So I'll be placing my first orders around this area here, as I'll be waiting for sellers, and stop loss above the zone. And my second entries, I'll be placing them around these areas here. Intake for the push. So basing on the 4 hours clock, I'm expecting this simple push until this area here, around this area here, and this one till this area here. So this is what we see on yen basket. That I just want to remind you guys, when yen is weak, we expect GBP JPY to be more powerful. So we expect some buying momentum, bulls momentum on GBP JPY. So let's check GBP JPY. Let's check this out. So on I'll just keep my chart clean So we go on again on the 1 day time frame here. Yes, as you can see, it's a clean upward move here. Remind you guys, on the yen basket we had a really good down push and vice versa on GBP JPY. So it's a clean upward move here. As you can see, it's a clean one. Yes, as you can see. So I'll just take this off here to keep my chart clean, and I'll take some trend around this area here to there, clean. So as you can see guys, this we had can put some horizontal around this area here, and put some horizontal again on this area here. So as you can see guys, this is a clean double bottom. We had the first tap here, and this is the second tap. So we had double bottom here. As we all know that on the double bottom principles, when we have this first tap then second tap, we expect market to break the neck. After the break of the neck, we expect market to do some pullbacks around the order blocks before the passive move to take place. So let's check out on the place where we can get some entries on the after the pullback. So onto the lower time frames, 4 hours time frame. That's where we get some entries guys. So just be cool. So we'll mark this neckline here. See, this is our neckline around this area here. After the break of the neckline, we see the market had some consolidation around this area, so we'll be marking this consolidation with a good zone here. Be marking this consolidation here. So wow, this is a beautiful one. So this consolidation tells us this was a really sideways move, so it was really nice. As you remember, on the yen basket we also had this consolidation move here. So we expect market after the break of the resistance, we expect some pullbacks, I mean retest, before the impassive move. So let's check it out on the 1 hours clock. Let's check some entries on 1 hours clock. So I have these 2 order blocks here. I have these 2 pin bars here. These 2 green pin bars here. It's where I'll be plotting my entries around those areas. There is where I'll be plotting my entries. So I expect this market to do some really pullback, really good pullback until these areas here to tap my entries before an impassive move and heavy candles going further upwards. So it's all what we have on GBP JPY. So I'll be placing here my buy limit around these areas here and taking long until these areas here. My stop loss are below the zone. So I'm an intraday trader, so I don't go for a long pips. I just run onto the short pips. 200 pips per day. It's enough for me. So keep on focusing, winning the success guys. So done with GBP JPY, I'll be going on with EURJPY. We're going with EURJPY here. So let's do this simple breakdown on EURJPY. I'll be going fast, so guys keep an eye, keep concentration, just keep on listening, get some content. So on EURJPY here we have this quick push here. It's a really good upward move here. As you can see, we have this good trend here. Yeah, very sweet one. So I'll be placing like my horizontal as usual. Start with the support and resistance. Don't forget support and resistances. It will help you to figure out the market movement. So I'll be placing also this one here, and I'll be going on. I'll also take this horizontal around this area here. Pullbacks, you see, this is a passive move, this is a pullback, I put some horizontal. This is a passive move, this is a pullback, I put some horizontal. So I'll be waiting for the market to break this horizontal. Yeah, the horizontal, after it is soon breaks this horizontal through the breakout strategy, I will also take my entries after the break of the resistance. So that is according to breakout strategies guys. That's according to breakout strategy. So onto the 4 hours clock. we're going to find some entries. So we're just looking for buying opportunities. So let's look on the order blocks where you can get some entries to take us long. So yeah, we had this quick push here, so I'll just keep my check clean and remove all these trashes here. Okay, that's awesome trend here. That was pretty good, see. So guys, onto the 1 hour clock. You see that the market had really broken the previous high. So after the break of this resistance, we expect market to come and retest it at a support. So I'll be checking some order blocks around the areas to take some entries. We take this as a 30 minutes there. Yes, we have that pin bar around those areas. This green one, we have this one here. So we expect this market, onto 1 hours. We have this pin bar around that area. Sorry guys, we have this bull pin bar here. That's a clean order block, the first order block. So I'm expecting this market to do some pullbacks, around this area and tap some entries before the impulsive moves upwards. So I'll be placing my buy limits around those areas here. So let's scale some buy limit here, placing my buy limits around these areas here, spotting my stop loss below the zone. So my take profits will be around those areas there. So keeping tight stop loss. Yes, onto the 4 hours clock. I wanna take it until long high until those areas there. So that's what I'm seeing on the EURJPY. So I'll be waiting for the buying opportunities until those areas. So remind you guys, we'll be coming back on the feedbacks on these pairs which we are analyzing here. So I'm done with yen pairs. Now let's check it out on USD pairs. I'll start with the DXY momentum here. So I'll just keep my chart clean, just move all these, keep my chart clean, starting with 1 day time frame here. Yes, we all see that we had this, if we plot this support around this area, we see this support was touched it twice. So we had this double bottom here. This was the first touch and this was the second touch. So we have a great double bottom around this area. So after we see this double bottom, we go spot our neckline around that area. So below the neckline we see a good order block here, but I don't think if this will be a valid order block, because as we all know, the theory of the ICT strategy, when we see this gap here, the market has to come and fill this gap before taking some entries. So we expect this market to push on further and take some liquidities around these areas, go take some liquidity along that area. So I don't think that order block will be valid because of this gap here. So we expect some beginners stop losses be taken around those areas. So I will not allow that. You guys should be taking your stop losses around that area. So I'm trying to be a good mentor for you. So I'm gonna put some other resistance there up around those areas there. Yes, that's a good one. So I'm gonna put some more resistance, So we all know that this DXY dollar index push is now going on to the bulls side. So we all go look for the buying opportunities. So we know that dollar is really strong. So if dollar is strong, we expect pairs like GBP USD to be weak and the USD CAD to be strong. So let's check it out, guys. We see this really pretty good trend from this area here to that area. We see this resistance trend was touched first and this was twice. and this was thrice. So wherever this trend was only tapped, we saw the market being pushed onto the upwards force. So let us check it out on the other push here. We check out for the order block for us to get some entries. So before looking for order blocks, let us check onto these areas where our market, where we'll be taking some profits. So we expect to take some little bit profits around these areas here. Yes, around those areas there. Here we expect to see our take profit around these areas here and around that area there. So onto the 1 hour's time frame here, be looking for some entries. So we see this higher high, previous higher high was break here around these areas. After the break of the higher high, we expect market to do some pullbacks for entries before impulsive moves. So let's check it out where this pullback will be ending through. So onto the 30 minutes clock, we see, yes, that was a really good one. So we see, like here, you see, example, like here, you see there was a really good gap here, and we had this order block pin bar here. This was a really good gap, but the market did its liquidation. It took the stop losses of the sellers before selling. You see, so the sell thing here, I expect it to be done on the daily time frame. So let's take, I would like to take something called as the Fibonacci retracement to see where the market. So just take some quick fib here. So I'm expecting this market to be selling around these areas here, around the Fibonacci of 50 and 6.8 here. I'm expecting to take my entries around those areas. So Fibonacci, so I won't take this off. So that I will know that why did I take some entries around those areas. See, so I'll be placing my long opportunities around these areas here, putting stop losses around Fibonacci of 0.78, so taking my longs till there. So I'm seeing that dollar is really strong, guys. We're going to do some breakdown on GBP USD. So I'm expecting GBP USD to be roll weak. I'm expecting some weakness on GBP USD, so let us go check on it. So I'll just keep my chart clean here by removing all the drawings, starting with the day time frame here, going roll quick guys. So please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're gonna drop weekly recaps, weekly feedback, weekly recaps back to back, guys. Keep on subscribing. Boom. So we have this good push here. We can see this is a good upward move here. We have this upward move there. It's a really good upward move here. So if we draw a really good trend here, join this one, see the market had touched the first here and pushed the market upward, and the second move here, a market was pushed, but boom, the trend was broke. On the trend line theory, we say when the trend is broke, we expect some retracement before the downward more push. Everywhere the market where the trend will be broken. So let's first draw some horizontal here. As usual, we'll be placing some horizontals, resistance and support. So let's take an example here. We have this sorry, we have this this down move here. Let's take this example. We have some down move here and eventually like this. See, so like this here. See, this is such as an example we have of it, such of an example. So we had this downward move here, see, but as soon as the market break this trend here, we saw some really impressive, really good As the market breaks here, we expect the market to come back for some pullback. So this is a simple pullback. This one, simple pullback for retracement after the break of the trend before the upward move. So vice versa is true, or also on the upward move to downward move. So let's check it out here. I'll just keep my chart clean by removing some drawings here. So onto 4 hours clock here. Yes, we see we had as you can see, we had a really, so you see here, after the break of the trend, the market tend to come back and do some retracement here before the downward push, you see. So we had this retracement here. So if you missed an entry here, let's check it out. Where are we going to catch up some more entries down there? So we had this down push here. This is a bearish move. This is a bearish move. We have this a good bearish move around these areas here. So I'll be plotting my trends really well. So be good, guys. Draw trends, follow protocols. You'll never lose, and losing is part of the game. So don't be afraid of losing. Just mind your own risk, proper management. So as you can see, we have this downward push here on the trend. So let's check it out. Where are we going to get some more confirmations on where to take the entries? So onto the 1 hours clock. Moving on the 1 hours clock here. Yes, boom. It's a cool one here. We see that the market had some pullbacks here. Market had some pullbacks here. You see, this was a cool pullbacks. Candles are very little, and really there are so many of them. So, and as you can see, the pullback, the impulsive move, we have big and heavy candles going down. So after the move here, after these big moves here, the market also did some pullbacks. So we want to see where these pullbacks end and where do we take some order blocks. Onto the 30 minutes time frame is where we am going to plot my order blocks. So yeah, good. We have this pin bar here. It's a really nice cool order block here. I'm gonna plot it there. So when I carefully look at this area here, I really see a good double top that area. Let's take some horizontal around this area. Yes, it's a cool one. As you can see, we had this first touch here and we had this second touch here. So we have a confirmation of double top. So this market, it's really going to push further more down. So let's check on 15 minutes for those who are not really getting me on what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So as for us, we are late, so I'm expecting to be taking some entries right at the moment where the market is. So I'll be placing my stop losses above the zone. So I'll be looking until those areas. So onto the 4 hours clock for I to spot my order blocks, my take profit. So I'll be pushing it. I'm expecting more down pushes, further more down pushes around these areas here. Yo guys, that's how we do it. That's how we do it on Green Pips. So that is what I am expecting it to happen. So finalizing with USD CAD, finalize it with USD CAD, guys. The last pair, we're gonna watch it. So before anything, I'm gonna clean up all the drawings here and start with the 1 day time frame, guys. 1 day time frame. We see we had we have this plotting some resistance around this area here, plotting some zones, so some resistance here. This is support and that is resistance. Plotting also this one here. So carefully looking around this area here, we see there was this really cool tap here, and this is the second tap. So 2 tap on the same area is what we call it a double bottom. You see, on the resistance, it's on the support, it's a double bottom. So after the double bottom formation, we expect this market to break the neckline before retracement. So let's go on the 4 hours clock and look out for our for a place where we could place our limits to take loans on USD. As we know, dollar index is really strong, so that's why GBP USD is weak. We expect some strength on USD CAD. Basing here, we see this higher high was regularly breaking here, so we expect market to do some pullbacks. But before pullbacks, we expect this market to break this zone here before some pullbacks. And let's check out where are we going to place our new order blocks. So we have this thing here carefully onto the 1 hour clock. Yes, we have this thing here, we have this thing here. So I'll just plot my order block that way. Wow, almost tapped guys, almost tapped. So we are late for entries. As you can see, this is the first tap and a really good confirmation. This is the first tap and this is the second tap. So we had this double bottom around this area, so we expect market to push even further more up after the break of the net. So we could use this as our confirmation that is a bullish engulfing candle. So we'll be taking some entries, some longs after the open of the coming candle. So I'll be placing my stop losses below the zone and putting my take profits above the neckline. So this is the action neck. I don't know why. Yes, above the neckline, because I'm expecting this market to push even further more up there. So I'm expecting something like that, something like this. So I'll be putting till these areas here. There's where I'll be plotting my order blocks. So I'll just keep this off. There's where I'll be plotting my order blocks, my take profits, and there is where I'll be plotting my buy limits and stop losses. That's how we do on Green Pips, guys. So if you really enjoyed this video, please subscribe and keep on watching. Green Pips, invest in knowledge, guys. You will never make it if you have no knowledge in this game. So have a happy trading week, guys. Keep streaming.